Well, you may have noticed by the way that I spoke about the challenge on the page and the way I communicate that despite I'm here talking about image, which is many times mixed up with fashion and being trendy and being like a celebrity styled and something like that, the one thing that really is my foundation is God, right? And to me, if God is not present, then nothing will be beautiful, nothing will work, and there is no point in doing anything. So the way I get in the mood for everything that I have to do is by first finding God and then moving ahead. Okay. I hope this resonates with you, and I hope this is something that makes sense, because throughout this week, we are going to find out that God is in you, in your image, in your style, in your business, and in everything you do. So hopefully this will make sense to you. And I chose this song because it gets me really excited about being a child of God, right? About being like, I see that there are more people here that I can see. Let me try to change this view. Oh, yes, now I see everybody. That's much better now. So this is why you're going to see like a little bit about God here and there during our challenge. And today, it is not one like day of a challenge, but it's a day of getting to know each other. There is no way I can help you if I don't know you, right? Uh, there is no way we can help people move on if we don't know where they are at. The first step for anything to move is to realize where we are and the path we have ahead of us, right? So I see that some of you are joining on the page, and I want to be able to acknowledge everyone there as well. So let me just follow it here and see. Okay, there we go. We have the people watching over there. So I can at least see if there is any comment in the Facebook group. Please, you can just like type in your comments, or you can join us on Zoom today. And just so you understand, all of the VIPs will be on Zoom with me every day. Okay, today, however, is a special day, and then everyone is invited to join us on Zoom. And if you want to become a VIP during the week, that's okay. It will be lovely to have you. It will be really amazing, so I can help you even deeper and further throughout the week. So before we get started, like, because I do have content to share with you today, I would really like to know where you're joining us from, what your business is, and why you decided to join us, right? There are a few of you that I have already spoken to, and I know a little bit, but I would really like to hear your voices and see you as you speak. So who would like to go first? Okay, I'm a teacher by nature, so I'm gonna go you, Jackie. Hey, that's it, perfect. I can't hear you, are on mute. You have to change it. Yes, there you go.
There we go. So I'm Jackie Baxter. I'm from Lincolnshire in the UK.
Wow.
I've been in network marketing for the last 3 years, and my business is in health and wellness.
Okay, what kind of network marketing?
Health and wellness.
Health wellness. Okay. Yeah. Is it a specific product that you represent?
Yes, with a company. Yeah.
Can you share with us what it is?
Herbalife.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I've heard of. I think everybody knows that, right? And it's been in the market for a while already. So I think it has become easier and easier to work with something that has been in the market for longer, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Good. And why have you joined us?
Because I need some help with my image. I'm not very confident as a person, and so I need help with how to show up more powerfully in my everyday life and as on Zooms and things, just to attract people, because I struggle with that. I'm lovely, you know, I have lots of people that follow me, but I don't seem to attract people. I don't know why.
Okay. All right. We
Does
are
that
going to
make
find that
sense?
out, and I'll do my best to help you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Who's next? Okay, Dale, your time. I don't think she heard me. Okay, who's next? And I think Dale, can you go? Okay, Maria, perfect.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maria. I have two jobs. I'm working for asset management company, do the purchasing for them, and as well as managing a startup in hospitality. We are buying, it's quite creative area of business. So we buy a lot of furniture, interiors, work with the designers, architect to open the hotels or restaurants. Hopefully things will go quicker in the, after the COVID time, but I'm really looking towards finding that image in my style that will be more linked with myself, as well as somehow will be built into my profession as well. So I'm looking to get more creative, um, just to see just to try different things and see what would work.
There's something special about Maria here because she's actually a client of mine. We've been working together for a while, and I'm so happy that she's joining because what we were doing together before was like, although she had some professional goals, she also had very important personal goals in her image consulting throughout the process. And then now we're going to be focusing more on her professional aspect. So that's amazing. Thank you, Maria. I love it that you're here.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
So we have Dale, Sherry, Sherry or Sherry? How should I do? You're on mute. Let me try to unmute you for like.
Okay,
There you
can
go.
you hear me now? Okay, sorry. It is Sherry, Sherry Middleton. I am in southwestern Missouri, so here in the US.
Amazing.
And I don't know, the ad kind of caught my eye. I used to dress up and stuff, but and then, well, we farm and I direct market our meat. And I've got a lot of networking that way. It allowed me to wear jeans. When you show up as a farmer, nobody expects you to wear a dress, right?
Oh.
And so get really comfortable. And now that I do a lot more coaching, I'm launching some masterminds, entrepreneurial, which I've done, but still those that know me know my farm. So anyway, just kind of changing, do a lot more coaching, more speaking. So, and as you get older, haven't changed my style in a long time and feel like maybe it's time. So just thought I'd see what this was all about.
Great. Something that may make you happy is that with COVID, right, which is the word that nobody wants to say anymore, right? Everybody's tired of saying and listening to this word. There's so many things that have changed in what people accept or not regarding your appearance, especially being more comfortable, right? People have understood that everybody is working from home, and suddenly they are accepting that you do not have to look that sharp to look professional, which makes our week together even more valuable because we're not going to be discussing what's fashionable, what's trendy, but what makes you be perceived as professional or approachable, right? And this has all to do with lines, colors, placement, and of course, some grooming, right? But that grooming to enhance your natural beauty. So I hope you can really get the content to take you a step higher in your image, right? Count on me for that. And please ask questions all the time. I do have the syllabus that I want to cover, but I'm here to help you. So if what I'm bringing is not enough, or if what I'm bringing is not exactly what you need, I will pivot that. I will switch that to what is really good for your personal and professional needs. So who's next? Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you.
Let's go with, oh, okay, now Jazz. Oh, you changed it to Jazz. Good, because you had Dale before and I was in doubt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jessica. How are you? So do you want to go now? So yeah, just, yeah, there you go.
Sorry. That I didn't realize it was my husband's name on the profile. Yes. So hi everyone, my name is Jess. I am, like I said in my video, I'm very shy, so I'm like super nervous. My hands are sweaty.
We're all there together.
So I'm Jess. I am in New Jersey. So I do have a full-time job. My full-time job is a women's healthcare obstetric coordinator. So I work with pregnant women all day long and at the hospital. So that's what I do. And so I wear scrubs all day long. And I think I got used to that. And I do like that because I don't need to put any effort to it. And I always have to have my hair up as well, either, you know, in a bun or on a ponytail. So I have like no effort getting ready to go to work or anything like that. But what I do really want to do is I want to be successful with my crochet business online. And I realized that I can't sell anything. And I think it's because I'm like so comfortable being like a little invisible, because, you know, I think when you work with patients, it's all about them and, you know, all about what they want and their needs, that you are a little silent. And that's how I am in my business. So I'm very silent, and I want to have like a more like my voice. I want to, you know, people to hear a little bit more like what my business is about and things like that, like to reflect my personality. I don't know. I'm just so shy that I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
No worries. You know what? There is something interesting about that, because you have, like, in your natural beauty, you have a combination of being assertive and kind, right? So it is really about you to really find that and just like put it out, because when people look at you, we can already like have the balance between being approachable, friendly, and assertive and professional and direct. So it's really about you having your voice and saying what you do. And I have to tell you that I totally understand when you say that you cannot sell. That is not my forte by no means. Like, if I could, I would just like turn around and say, okay, now someone else please jump in and do that for me. And most times it has to do because we love what we do so much that it comes from the heart, not from the mind necessarily. So the side of the brain that makes us sell is not the side of the brain that makes us love it. And it's hard, right? But the moment you understand that what you're doing for people is not forcing them to do anything, you're just like offering something that you do from your heart, and you're helping them reach to something that they would not have if you didn't offer them, right? Truth be told, what we have to offer the people is something that if we do not tell them that we have it for them, they would not know, and then they would not have access to that help that we're giving them, right? So in your case, it's crochet, which is something that is, everybody has great memories like from crochet, right? So I think if you just tap into that, like the memories that you're gonna get them into when they touch what you offer them, you're gonna get it. You're gonna have, you know. And I remember that in your video you said that your mom and your sister, I think, they sell things so easily.
Yes.
Get them on board, make them do the sales for you, and just go ahead and keep doing
Yeah.
what you love, right? So
Right.
I'm not here to help you with your business. I do have like maybe an idea here and there that I hope you will just like think about them, right? But you already, like, in your image, like, you have the balance already. So maybe you just have to find the confidence in what you wear so that you feel really ready to speak up,
Yes. Thank you.
right? So who's the next one? Let's see who's coming next to introduce
Go.
yourself. Go, my friend.
Hello, I'm Alicia. I am from Phoenix, and I'm working as a dietitian. I've got a few years of everything from food production to clinical to I'm moving more towards the online and the one-on-one and group coaching. So it's a different look, a different feel. I guess probably some thoughts. I look very young, way younger than I actually am. So I think when I turned 40, they thought, oh, honey, are you turning 20? It was hilarious.
I want that problem.
So it's great. It's a great problem. But as sometimes it's hard for people to take me seriously, and partly because I do love to have fun with people. I usually probably have a more fun, playful. And so just to kind of balance that out. So that's a little bit, it's not a really over concern, but I think it's another piece that I need to be aware of, especially going more online, because some of that stuff doesn't necessarily come across. And I guess just listening to Lisi, I've been so fascinated by her message, and I guess women are really my passion to work with and be spending time with. So I really think she has a message that women need to hear. So I want to hear what she has to say. I want to hear more of her message. I want to hear more of her heart. But I also feel, even personally, just even listening to her for the last few days, some of the posts she's done, I just feel like she has a real gift to mine out things that are hidden and resurrect things. So I'm expecting to feel that myself this week. And I think that's for all of us to be able to experience this
I
week.
love
So
it.
thank you. I'm
I love
excited.
it. And well, we have been talking back and forth for a while now, and yes, you do look younger. So congratulations. And like I said before, that's a problem everyone wants to have.
Yes.
And there is someone in the group who's got the same problem, but she's younger than you. So maybe it would be even nice for you to talk, so you can tell her that yes, things can happen regardless, right? When people look at us and perceive us as younger, automatically they also will perceive us as not as capable, not as prepared, not as experienced, because they associate experience with age, right?
Yep.
And then if you don't look your age, like it's a consequence.
Exactly.
The thing is, if that really becomes a problem, you can manage your image, you can work on your image so that you easen up your softness, you become like a little bit more assertive in your image with the choices of colors, lines, just like I said before. And this is what we will be doing. And I think some of you saw a post that I had on my personal page throughout the week about like the tables. And if you have not, I would invite you to go to my personal page and see the post where I ask about the tables, like a square table and a round table. I am not going to give out the answer today because this is something that we're going to go deeper, most likely tomorrow or Tuesday. But I want you to start thinking about it, because if you stop to think about everything that is around you, you relate to things in general, not only people, based on their appearance. You choose a place to live. You like a certain flower. You prefer a car. You choose the food you will eat based on the looks, right? And it may look beautiful and taste terrible, but you will still order that because it looked good. You will choose to buy a certain car in a certain color because that takes you to a certain moment in life, to a certain feeling you have that will make you feel like that thing again and again every time you are in that car. When you choose the color for your house, for your apartment, for your office, you will always choose colors that take you to a certain feeling memory, right? That takes you back to something good. So if you can start identifying these little things in general in your life, you will start to realize how you can apply those things to yourself. And also pay attention to adjectives you use to refer to things. Anything. If you look at something and you think, oh, how cute, just look at it and think, okay, why do I think this is cute? and what in this can actually be present in my appearance that would make people think that I am cute. Do I want to be perceived as cute? Is that an adjective that I want people to have in mind when they think about me? And just the same thing when you're thinking about like seeing people who are more assertive, who are more professional, and things that make you like, when you're looking at an office, for instance, what are the aspects of that office that make you believe that that office is of someone who be able to deliver? What are those aspects? Identify those aspects and try to think about like how you can apply those things to your image so that you will be perceived the same way you perceive that office. So what we will learn throughout the week is actually present in your everyday life all the time. Everything you see around, you will start looking at things like, okay, why is it I like it? How does it make me feel? What can I do or what should I not do so that that is an emotion, so that that is a perception that people will or not have about me? Does that make sense to you?
Definitely.
So I have to be honest with you, with this that I just said now, I may have given away the whole content of the week because it's all in that. It is as simple as that. I could just turn around now and say, okay, that's it, I'm done. Because once you master that art, you know it all. And then I see that Flavia is here. She's wearing her mask, so maybe it won't be as easy for us to listen to her. But I'm so proud to say that Flavia is one of my graduates. She's now an image consultant as well. And she's been working for under a year. But yeah, under a year, right?
It's been a year. It's been
already?
a year.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, so she's been like working for a year already, and she's rocking it. She's rocking it. Like she's getting clients everywhere. Actually, she has got to say no to clients, which is a privilege, right? And she knows everything that we're going to be discussing throughout the week. She'll be here now and then to even like help you guys if you have any questions, and of course to remind me of things that I do have to say when I forget them, because I get super excited about what I'm saying, and many times I forget about the things that I really have to follow through, and like the script and everything that I have to tell you everything every day. So next one today is we have Vivi, who's joining just now, and then Isabel, who woke up early today. Ain has a beautiful picture, but I cannot see her, and Joe Moore as well. I cannot see you, only your picture. So who's the next one to introduce yourselves?
I'll go. Yes.
Okay.
So my name is Isatel. I am from Pasadena, California. So yes, it is very early. So I just like threw on a few things real quick for the day, but I'm glad to be here with Lissy and everyone else. So my original business is I'm with a beauty and personal care network marketing company. For me, beauty was where I really discovered that I have creativity. For years, I believed the lie that I wasn't creative. And I've just always loved makeup, and that's like my part of my art therapy each day, and just sharing that with other women. Kind of similar passions as Lissy. So I love everything she sings. It's so interrelated, and it's so true. Like for me, it ties into inner healing, our beauty for ashes story. Because believe me, I had a whole lot of ashes, so I get to like partake in that prophetic declaration of putting on the beauty each day through clothing, jewelry, makeup. And then I run a business coaching and consulting company where I help women automate and grow their Facebook groups, their business organically through Facebook. So I just love connecting with women and just equipping them any way I can. And like I said, I applaud you ladies for coming on live. You didn't have to. You could have hidden behind the scenes. So just so excited to get to know all of you and get to know more about what Lissy's genius.
Thank you. I love it that you're around. And Isabel and I have met like discussing business here and there, like what she does, what I do. And then I'm so happy that she's here, that she's enjoying what we're going to be doing together. Let me see. Angel said that she's having technical issues. So let us know if you can or not introduce yourself, because I would really like to hear from you. Joe, can you go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Great.
My name's Joe. I am in Tampa, Florida, and I've only lived here for 3 years. And I'm a financial advisor. I've been told that I should dress more professionally, but at the same time, I do want to be approachable because people are often intimidated coming to somebody in my field because they know that they don't know the things that we know. And so I'm the one who put on my form. I try not to get called pregnant. I'm 48. My oldest is 12. My youngest is 10, and I'm definitely not pregnant. But I've never been able to lose the belly, and so I'm very self-conscious. I've been told many times that I'm just awkward, and I don't want to be awkward. I want to have confidence. I love the fact that you're tying it into God's grace and our position in Him. So yeah, just looking to do things differently.
You know, there are two things that you said that I think are super important. One, you are like a financial advisor. You are dealing with money. People are super careful about like the people they will share about their finances, and they want to share that with people that look like they understand about finances, right? So there are a few things that will help you tweak your image in a way that people will see, oh, okay, I see that she is in the financial world, right? And it has to do with refinement, because money and refinement go super close together, right? So that is one thing. About like being described as awkward, I'm very sorry that people use that word, and I wish they would be more delicate when they were like talking about people, because the way we look has nothing, I mean, like the way we were built has nothing to do with like how good we are at doing something. What happens is we were made that way because God definitely decided that that is the shape we needed to do what we had to do in the path that He created for us. If we looked any different, it would not be us, and we would not be able to really fulfill His kingdom on earth, right? So we have to appreciate who we are, the way we were built, and embrace it, because there is a reason for that. We may not know, and we may sometimes feel like, oh, if I were like this, if I looked like that. But then, if that was true, it would not be us, right? So first thing is, okay, this is me. What is it in my body? What is it in my features that needs to be enhanced so that I communicate what I'm doing in my world, right? We always have to think about, because everybody's got great features. It may be your eyes, it may be your hands, it may be your hair, but everybody's got that. So once you find that and you learn how to bring that to highlight, everything else will be nothing. That will be what matters, right? So this is some exercise that I invite you to do from today on as well, right? Start looking at yourselves and finding what in your personal natural image, not in what you're wearing, not in anything, but what is naturally in you. What is it that you love about, and what is it that you want people to see first thing when they look at you? This is the first thing that we have to do, because by doing so, we will know that that is what we have to enhance by choosing clothes, by choosing accessories and makeup and everything else. What happens most often than not is that we wear what people say we should be wearing. We like, be that accessories, makeup, whatever that is, or even a hairstyle. And we do not stop to think about if that is something that makes sense for us. Something else that happens, like two things that I cannot forget that are super important. One, people tend to think about what they wear as in, does my top coordinate with my bottom? Is this a skirt good with that blouse? Does this necklace go with this earring? But they forget what is the most important. Do those things go well with you? That is the most important thing. So think about a painting on the wall. When you buy, if you buy just a painting that there is no frame, before you put the frame, what do? You look at the painting and you go like, okay, what colors are there? Is this more of a country picture? Is this more a modern one? Is this more straight line, more curved? What are the characteristics of this painting? After you look at that, to think, okay, so for that painting, I need a thicker, a thinner, whatever kind of frame that will be. I want it to be golden. I want it to be wooden. I want whatever that is, because you first look at the painting. You will not add the frame to a painting without understanding what the painting is about first. What do we do when we go shopping? Oh, that top goes well with that skirt. I'm putting them together, and then I go, and then you realize now there's something that is not working here. It's not the top and the bottom. It's the center. It's you. If you go out shopping, or if you go into your closet, and if you make choices that are not aligned with whom you are, that will never work. And third, it is thinking that, and that's something that happens to most women of faith. That is a shame that when we think of our image, we think that because we have God within us, we should not look beautiful. Oh no, that's being vain. That's not for me. God lives in me. I don't need that. I should not look that good. I should not call attention to me or anything like that. And to me, that is one of the greatest mistakes we can make. Number one is, okay, see, hey people, I love it that you are sending comments in the Facebook group. I'm sorry I cannot be typing in there, but I would love to see your hearts and your thumbs up. And even like if you have questions, please just type them in. So first of all, we were made in God's image and likeness. Is there anything that is more beautiful than God? So how can we not look to be as beautiful as the one who made us? To me, that's nonsense. And if you're like me, and if you have the word of God like coming out your mouth like every time, all the time, I remember when I was like a teenager and I was away from the church like for so long, because everybody I looked at looked boring. Everybody, when I went to church, like I'm a Catholic, so I go to mass, and then I went there and I was like, all of them, they looked like they had like that their lives were a bore. There was no grace in them. There was no beauty in them. And to me, that was sad. I did not want to be around them. I did not want to be confused and mistaken for one of those. I did not want to be like them. And then as life went on and on, I got into this image consulting world. And I remember like today, the day that I was in my classroom, I was like about to finish my my course. And then people asked me, who do you want to work with? And I was like, okay, I want to work with Christian women. What? They could not put things together. And up to now, like, it's so hard for people to really put that together and imagine that it's possible to put like beauty, Christian women together in the same room. because this wrong misconception that because we are Christian, we believe in God and we have him in our hearts and we live by his rules and laws and book, we cannot look good. How are we going to attract more people to follow God if we do not look attractive? How are we going to do that? It's impossible. So the only way to attract people to whatever we're doing, be that our businesses, our personal lives, or the kingdom of the Lord, is by looking attractive, is by looking the part. So to me, it's something really important that people understand it is possible. And more than that, when we look good, we're honoring God for having created us in his image and likeness. With that in mind, I want you to think about, and I'm not only speaking to Joe right now, but everybody in the room and in our Facebook group. I want you to think about how often, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you simply do not look better because you are afraid of what other people will say and think. What if I stand out? What are going people, like, what are they going to say if I actually look the part, if I actually look like I can, if I actually look like I am pretty, I am beautiful? I believe that even if it's just for a fraction of a second, we all fear that at some point. And then there is something that you will maybe think, oh, but if I think about my appearance, I'm being vain. And the truth is, being vain is not looking good. Being vain is looking good
Vamos, filho. Bota
because
seu casaco
you
aqui.
care about what people say and think.
Não
It's
quer, não?
totally the opposite. The reason for you to do that has got to come from your heart, has got to come from the confidence that you are a child of God and that you deserve it because God made you perfect.
Almost
So
home, filho.
that's
Almost
the
home.
reason for you to do it. If you have that reason in your heart,
Pega aqui o seu.
there is no wrong to it and it's never vain. Now I feel like I'm a preacher. Can I get an amen? What do you think? Like, are you with me on that? What do you think? I want to hear you. I want to hear you.
I totally agree. It's like
Come
God's
on.
called us to be a light on the hill, not to be hidden. We're to, I think when you look back at the Old Testament and you see how much care and how much time things took to create the temples, the beautiful tapestries, engravements, all the adornments, like we are his temple, so we can proudly bestow the beauty that he is in us to be
Have a safe flight.
huh?
Flight is boarding.
So yeah, just to be a light, to be a reflection of God's beauty, and to just be a light in darkness. And even just our smile, just how we present ourselves for the day, we can be that light for somebody that is looking, for light in the midst of darkness.
That's it. That's it. I agree 100%.
We are also attracted to others that are very attractive. So, when we don't dress our part or look our part, we kind of set ourselves apart. Whereas if we can look our best, others are going to be more attracted to us. And then we can show the kingdom in us, in the light.
That's right. Yes. And it's about being appropriate, right? It's about understanding when you should step up a notch and when you should step down a notch, right? If you dress up to go watch your kids play soccer in heels, that doesn't look appropriate, right? But then if you go in flip-flops to church, that's even worse. So it's all about knowing the balance, right? And we know that many times we get used without comfort. We get used to really be wearing jammies all the time. It's leggings and it's sweatpants, because it is comfortable. But you know what? We can also find comfort in other fabrics. We can find comfort in other cuts of pants and things like that. And they will help us look the part, still making us feel comfortable, right? So comfort is a very dangerous word, and it's very important for us to be aware of that. Like, how comfortable do I feel right now? Is this comfort really helping me, or is it making me look lazy and sloppy? Right? Because and this is, again, remember I said, when you look at something, think about what it makes you feel and why it makes you feel that, because this is what people will think when they look at you. Right? This is exactly what people will feel when they look at you. And something else, when we wear something, there is a two-way street that goes there. On one hand, we tend to choose things because of the way we feel. So, oh, I want to wear yellow because I feel bright today. I feel happy today, so I want to wear yellow. And if you are not like feeling so good, you will choose maybe a brown, black, navy, a darker color, because that's how you feel inside. That's a natural thing, and we all do. However, the power that we have to choose clothes according to how we feel can also be used the other way around. So how do I want to feel? I want to feel and look happier, so I cannot wear that black today. I really want to feel calmer, so maybe I should not wear that pink today. What you wear has the power to influence the way you feel, just as much it will influence the way people feel and perceive you. I see lots of comments here. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, you got pastors wearing flip-flops. Oh my goodness, really? Oh, right. I love it that you are interacting in the chat, ladies. Thank you very much. So there are a few things that I will help. What time is it? I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to go too long today because I know that we have a lot to cover. But I want to remind you of a few things that will happen along the week. Hey, just a minute. Ain, you still? Oh, I have to hear from Ain first. And then Vivi, I have to hear from you as well. And I saw that Kate joined, but I can't see her here. So let me hear from you before I say what I have to say. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I'm in California. And yes, I have pastors wearing flip-flops to church, so I always look overdressed.
Well, no. They look underdressed.
Yes, but sometimes, all the ladies, because they're all Brazilian, they all dress up for church. So it's just the men who don't.
Really?
Yes, and it's funny, but it's like 5 or 6 churches. The men wear flip flops. The pastors wear flip flops. So it's not just my church. It's a lot of churches, and so. But I like to dress up, and when I was younger, when I was small, because I'm older, we wore patent leather shoes and white ankle socks and had gloves and little purses and hats. So I'm old, older, and so but I used to be an engineer, and when I was an engineer, I always wore like a pantsuit, very professional. And then for the last 17 years, I've been an educational therapist. And so I wear really casual teacher clothes, slightly more professional, not jeans, but, really approachable because I work with kids who have learning issues. Um, but I am going to be a brand ambassador for a new software that allows interactive distance learning. And and I have to like record, and I have to be on podcasts and things. So I need to really change what I've been wearing because I can't wear what I would wear in my classroom. And so, and I fell a year ago, like you can't tell, but I just had surgery. And so like part of my head is shaved. And so it's like, and I gained weight because of the surgery, and I feel awkward, for the first time in my life. And so I saw this and I thought, I'll do that because it'll just help me focus.
Good. Yeah. And you know what? It's interesting. You're bringing like so many different aspects, right, of things that we do have to care about. Like, you have to look presentable and professional, and you have to be the ambassador for like the brand, but also you have to be approachable, right? And you have that in you, right? You already have this approachability in the way that you look. Um, Something that we sometimes have to think about is that the changes we have to make are within reach. It's nothing major. We just have to be mindful of what we want people to see when they look at us, right? And this is why I asked you before, and I want you to really think about it. What is it in you that you want people to see the most, that you want to enhance so that people perceive it like firsthand, right?
Yeah.
Something that I will say like super quick, because I will go into that like in the next days, is you have to make like room for your face to show, especially now that we are living in the Zoom world, right? That people barely see waist down. It's like I could be in a bikini waist down right now and you wouldn't know, right? I'm not. I could. But so this is what matters the most. This is the frame that you recently you have to worry the most about. So what you have to do is you have to make this be the area of your face that people will focus on. Sometimes we wear things that make us look like with a shorter, smaller face, as if we were lost in the frame. Sometimes we are just too big and we show too much, and then we like seem to have like a much smaller body. And this is all on one hand like our posture, but it's also the choices we make of accessories and clothing. And when I'm talking about clothing, I'm talking about like necklines, color, print. And when I'm talking about accessories like earring, necklaces, they all have to be placed in a way that you will help people focus on your face and see you before anything. When you look like you have to do this test every day when you're getting ready to do whatever is important for you. You stop in front of the mirror and you go like this. You close your eyes, you close your eyes and then you open and then you check, what do I see first? Is this what I want people to see first? You close your eyes and you go, what do I see first? You have to see yourself, not what you are wearing, not a piece of accessory. You have to be the most important and most visible thing in your image. This. If you close your eyes and you open your eyes and what you see first is something else, you have to think about, okay, is this something I want people to perceive before they see me? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. But you have to do that because you know you're doing it and not because it happened and then you missed an opportunity to be seen. Does it make sense for you?
Yeah, my biggest issue, I get stopped all the time. People say, "Oh, you're so cute. Your clothes are so cute. Your shoes are so cute." But they call me Flaquinha Geneve. And it's like, I don't want to be sweet and cute, and I want to be strong.
All right, so we have to look for strength in what you wear.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
good. So you know what you want. Now what you have to do is exactly what I said before. Look at things and start paying attention to why you think that is cute or why you think that looks professional, right? Try to find what characteristic, what feature takes you to that thought, right? And then find that to replicate in yourself if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay, great. Vivi, can you go, please?
Yes. Hi, everyone. So I'm Vivi. I am a voice actor, and this is a fairly new career for me. I'm always learning, and because of that, I've had a couple of careers. I had a very successful yet very demanding career in human resources, executive compensation specifically. So that's why it was so demanding. And I took a sabbatical. I found VO. I found voiceover. I fell in love. And because of the flexibility it offered, so that I can work from home a lot of the times and also take care of my kids and, you know, be with my husband and all, it was really the perfect profession for me. And VO, I really say that it changed my life. It made me, I mean, it didn't make me, but it did encourage me to lose 100 pounds, which I'm still working very hard on. And I've joined the group really to try to figure out the balance of how I present myself, of my image, because coming from corporate, I've always had to look a certain way, and it was easy, really, to find how I should look, how my makeup needed to look. But in VO, I want to be professional, but I want to honor the creativity. I want to honor the fun part of it, because it's a lot of fun. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love, love, love. And right now, we are on the verge. I've partnered with someone who's extremely successful in Brazil. The first Google Voice, the first Siri in Brazil. If you go to Brazil, you're going to hear her voice everywhere. And we're launching a platform in Brazil for voice actors. So it is very important for me to present myself a certain way that is going to convey the idea of success. It's going to convey the idea of professionalism, of knowledge, of being authoritative without being bossy, being more assertive, but yet still fun, is still very flexible, adaptable, because that's very important for a voice actor. And I'm very happy to be here, and it's great to meet you all.
You know what? I was so surprised when we started talking the other day and I learned that you were a VO. First, because I think that's awesome. Really, and it's curious because we always want to know what the person behind the voice looks like, right? We never know. And then I was wondering, like, you came from like corporate to being a VO, which is like your image is super important, to your voice is super important, right? And yet you feel like you have to find the balance between like the two worlds and being creative. So what you have as a goal is super exciting. And the beauty of that is that you can play around so much, because you can actually wear things to make you get in the mood of the voice you need to have.
Oh, and I do that. I mean, I sometimes I put on wigs if I'm doing a video game, for example.
Wow.
You know, I put a purple wig so that I can really get into character. I mean, today, like in a couple of hours, I'm doing something that it's called a mocap, which is a motion capture session. So basically, you wear a suit and you have tons of dots, and then you voice it, and you have to, you know, make all the voices and all. It's a lot of fun. So,
great.
But yet, you know, I love that fun part. But one of my main, I always say, it's, you know, my main revenue really comes from corporate, because I use all of my network. I mean, I've spent years in corporate America, so I use all of my contacts to get jobs. So I do a lot of corporate narration. I do a lot of training. I do a lot of events. So it is important for me to look a certain way in that aspect too. So it's really just finding the balance. And also because corporate was very demanding for me. My field was extremely demanding. So I got a little bit tired of having to have, you know, tons of makeup on and always walking on a hill. And I almost rebelled against it. I remember when I took my sabbatical, I was wearing pajamas all day long, and I was going to church in flip-flops. I was the one doing it.
Oh my God.
Yes, I was the one. But because I don't know, I was not in a happy place. So I was rebelling against that. And today I realized, because I'm doing something that I love so much, I realized that you don't have to put on a show. You don't have to put on a mask. You can be yourself and express yourself through the way you look. And that's the type of balance that I want to get. And that's why I'm here, so that you can help me achieve that.
Great. You know, we're going to talk about emotions tomorrow, about like the emotions of when we look good and feel good and when we don't. And that will be very deep for a few people, maybe. I'm thrilled about all of the stories I've heard like today. It's so nice to see that despite being so different, there is a connection that is you all have the same goal, and it is to understand the power of your image and communicating what you do and how you do it and why you do it, because it's all in your image. I don't know if you watched the video that I made yesterday, I think, that I was talking about me and my sister. And that is so true. And you know what? For a long time, I was so I felt sorry for me, I have to say, because like I always thought that my sister was the beautiful one. She was the cute one. She's the nice one. She's the fun one. And I am the one who is not beautiful. I mean, like, I think I'm beautiful. I have to say that now. I think I'm beautiful, but it has taken me like so many years of my life to learn to find the beauty in me. Back then, I thought I was the ugly duckling. She was the swan. And she was the nice one. And I was the one nobody wanted to talk to because they thought I was stuck up, that I was arrogant, and I was just shy. Believe me, I was shy. Until the moment I realized that I wanted to be a teacher. And when I became a teacher, I don't know where I left out of that shyness, because like right now when I may be shy when I'm doing whatever else. If I'm teaching, there's this thing about me that fulfills me and I forget that I have been shy at all, right? So once I learned that people thought of what they thought about me because of the way I looked, I was like, oh my God, I can change that. And it changed. It changed. Like, and you may have seen pictures of me around in where in which I'm blonde and I have like long hair, short hair. And if you think that I change my hair just because like, oh, it's time to be blonde, it's time to be brunette, it's time to have short or long hair, no way. My choices for my hairstyle, for my hair color have all to do with my goals, what I want to do, and how I want to be perceived. 100%. 100%. So believe that you can choose the way people will perceive you, that you can really convey your personal and business message by the way you look. And you can look 100% professional in the morning if you need, and 100% approachable in the evening if you have something to do with your family and friends. That is totally possible, and it's like within reach. It's in your closet, it's in your bathroom cabinet, it's like just like close to you, the means for you to really make that change, knowing what you want from your image. Okay, so 2 things that I want to tell you super quick. First, like I said in the beginning, all of the VIPs, you already have the Zoom link that we are going to be using throughout the week. It's the same link. If you have not got it, please reach out to me. Make sure you get all of the emails and SMSs that I'm sending, because all of the information is going there every day. If you want to be here on Zoom so that you can have like more specific information for your image, for your business and your goals, just let me know, give you the link. You can upgrade and become a VIP as well. But there are some things that are important. My VIPs, I will send you an email telling you who have got the hot seats, because from tomorrow on, we are going to have the hot seats. Okay. In the hot seats, I'm going to have like your business, your case, what you need, and then we're going to work on that. And I'm going to give you very specific tips for you to reach that goal. Okay. There are 10 hot seats that will get that, and I will announce that today or tomorrow morning. Second, one of you, and that's one of you of the whole group, not VIPs only, okay, will get a free access to my Dress to Express program. Okay, my Dress to Express program is a program where I take you step by step to upgrade your image the way you want and need. We go through the whole image consulting process, and I help you individually so that you can look the way you want. You can look the part for the business you have or for the life you want. So the Dress to Express program will start in, actually we will start immediately as the challenge ends, and we will keep on having meetings throughout April. But one of you will get free access to this program. This program is valued at about $900, okay, and you will get it for free. The way you will get it is super easy: participating. The more you participate, the more chances you have to win. I will draw this one spot on Wednesday, and I will go through all of the participations. I'll get like your participations in video and then in images, okay? When you participate, you get a point, and you will know. So remember I told you that I wanted you to make a video to introduce yourselves? That is 2 points. If you introduce yourselves by sharing an image, a picture, that's 1 point, okay? On Wednesday, I will like go through everyone who has posted things that I have requested, and then I will spin the wheel and one of you will get that, right? Also, on every day, I will also pick one, like at random, to get an exclusive 30-minute call with me at the end of the program. All right? You have to participate. If you don't participate, you will not get it because I won't see your names and then you will not show. So the more you participate, the more chances you have. I want to help you all. And for that, you have to help yourselves by showing up and coming to our calls and being present in our group. Okay? I hope you have liked our meeting today. I'm thrilled. And I can say that I was super nervous in the beginning because this means really a lot to me. And like I said, I'm doing this because I felt that God wanted me to do this. It's a calling that I have postponed for long, and now it's happening, and it's happening with you. And I'm 100% sure that it's with you because you're meant to be here. And I want to help you style up and step up for your business and life. Okay? God bless you all. Have a beautiful Sunday. And I will see you tomorrow in our live session on Zoom and in the streaming in our Facebook group.
Thank
Bye.
you.